A lot going on tonight. We got a lot going on. Okay, but we want y'all to get it all. Oh, yeah. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Yes, sir. Come on in. Come right on in. Uh-oh, let me pull this around here. There you go. Come on in. I'm going to call you Reverend Dr. Pastor Charles O'Berry.
You can listen to that.
Yes.
You can listen to that while you get the body together.
Yes. You heard what Maestro say? He can listen to that while he's getting the body together. All right, listen. I'm so glad you're here. You know, I tell everybody when you come sit at this Astontish, which that means the table, the meeting place.
Yes, I love it.
When you come here, I tell you, you are what you're running for. So I'm going to say this. I would say this to anybody that's running for an elected position. So I'm going to call you what you're running for. And that's Coroner Dr. Charles O'Berry.
That sound good.
That sound good?
That sound real good.
All right. I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions. And then just want you to introduce yourself to our viewing audience. And let them know who you are and why you decided to run for this office and what can you bring to the office that's not already there. Okay?
Okay. Well, I'm Dr. Charles O'Berry. I'm running for China County Coroner, and I'm a pastor. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm a community man. I'm also the general manager of Adams Funeral Services. A lot of people don't realize that I am in the funeral industry.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm running Miss Alicia is because I'm a product of the coroner office. Okay. And I tell people all the time, I didn't just choose the coroner office chose me.
Oh.
When I was 8 years old, my father was murdered in Woodsville. He got into a fight and he got kicked in the head and he had a brain aneurysm and he died. And that's my first introduction to the coroner. The coroner came, I believe it was Metz at the time. He came in and I got introduced to the coroner. That's what got me to the funeral industry, period. Was because I saw my father in a blue casket, in a blue suit, riding in the black hearse. And ever since that day, blue is my favorite color and the hearse is my favorite ride. But I'm a product in it of this, and I'm a product of the coroner.
You know what?
office.
I ain't never heard nobody say it. The hearse was their favorite ride.
Was my favorite ride because I wanted to be like my father, and I watched my father go on the ground at the age of 8.
Okay,
I lost my mother at the age of 11, so it was me and the funeral industry just went hand in hand. But I dealt with the coroner office from the age of 8 years old. One of the main reasons why I'm running is to bring closure to our families. Here in Chatham County, our families needs closure. I know it's been said that the dead doesn't need a doctor, and I totally agree. The dead don't need a doctor, but the living needs closure. And that's why I'm running, to bring our family closure, because what's going on now, our family is having a hard time having closure. And that's the reason why I'm running, to bring a change about what's going on right here in Chatham County, to give them what they truly deserve, what we all deserve. A lot of people overlook the coroner office. It's the most overrated and misunderstood office, but yet it's the most used office in Chatham County. The coroner office is used every day, non-stop, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
That's right.
But it's the most overlooked, underrated office, and I want to bring a change awareness to that, how important it is that when a coroner step in your house or step in your life, is there to change it. And so I want to bring closure to that. So that is why I'm running, because we definitely need closure in our community.
Okay. Now, when you say you want to bring closure to families that's experiencing the loss of a loved one, okay? I do understand that, but the coroner's office has been in existence for many, many years. Metz was there. Now we have David Campbell there. Aside from closure, what else can you bring?
And also too, I want to, besides closure, is awareness.
Okay.
And you can contest to this. In all the years that we have coroners, people still don't know what a corner does.
Okay.
A lot of people still don't know who the corner is right now.
Right.
A lot of people I talk to, even the young folk, they don't even realize they had to vote for a coroner. So the coroner is not in the community. There's no awareness of what they do, who they are. And that's the change I'm trying to bring about. I want to educate our community, because once again, it's the coroner that's picking up the dead bodies that's on the ground, our young folks getting killed. It's the coroner that's picking up the ODs that's in the house and leaving out the club. It's the coroner that plays a big role in our community, but it's the most person that's unknown. And so I want to bring awareness through the coroner office to really show our people what it is that we're here for and the importance of it. One of the main things too I like about awareness is, if you notice, when a corner office or officer come into your house, they come empty-handed. You don't know who the staff is. You don't know the procedure. You don't know the process. All they know is they come to pick your loved one up. But I want to bring a change about that. You're going to know who I am. You're going to know who my staff is. We're going to use everything to the fullest, fully committed to what we are doing. We don't need a part-time corner. We need a full-time corner. And that's what I plan on being, a fully committed corner for Chatham County. Because that's what we stand in need of.
All right.
As you say that, I was thinking, you also could be helpful, with young brothers out here, going up against one another and killing one another, just to show this young brother, this is the outcome.
Yes.
This is the outcome.
This is not what you want.
This is not what you want.
This is not what you want. And you know what the sad part is, Maestro? We, as black people, we are always fighting, especially the young people, fighting against each other. And there's no sense of unity, no sense of togetherness. And it happens in other races and ethnicities. We know this. But ours is highlighted to the extent of, I
tell young brothers all the time. I tell brothers, brother, I'm not your enemy. And you're not mine.
That's right.
We're not one another's enemy.
Correct. And even as a corner, that's one of the things that my goal is to do, is to bring awareness, because I want to show these young folks how it looks for what you're doing. When you shoot someone, this is how someone's sons look. This is how someone's father, because they're leaving behind children. This is how it looks when you want to be tough, but this is the aftermath of what toughness do. And I even tell my young folks that's in my church, the toughest person is in the cemetery.
That's right.
That's where the toughest person at. But the greater man or the biggest man is the one that know how to walk away.
I like when I was growing up, we always see all the bad ninjas dead.
Dead, right.
Okay.
Right.
See what I was coming
on?
Tough
ninja.
The tough ninja. We see all the bad ninjas dead. We on dilly dally pity pat with it.
We on pity pat with it.
We call it all the bad ninjas dead.
Okay.
And that's the awareness that I want to bring.
And everybody equal out in the cemetery.
Correct. Everybody equal. Everybody grave the same side.
There you go. Ain't no. It's the little ones, but ain't no big eyes and little U's, right? I mean, it's all.
And that's another thing too. One thing about the corner office, I wanted to bring diversity to it, because a corner is for all people. It's not just everybody needs a corner, whether you're black, white, Indian, Mexican, no matter who you are. Everyone needs a corner, and I'm a corner for all people, because everybody needs a corner. Somewhere down the line, you or your family is going to run across a corner. A corner is going to step into your life, and when I step into your life, I step into it to bring closure and to give you what you deserve. And that's why I'm running.
You got to pronounce them in it.
Yes, I got to identify you.
And the pronouncing is for the living.
Yes.
So it's official with
yes.
them.
Yes. Exactly. And can I say this too? And I'm glad you brought it up, Maestro. I mean, I love you. Listen, the reason. And that's another thing, because we get, and even with this last election, we got the funeral home side contaminated with a corner office. See, the corner office is for the living. The funeral home is for the dead. You know what I'm saying? We can't contaminate the two. And that's why the conflict of interest, because we're sitting here with a mortician, in a sense, and the corner office, we're trying to mix the two. And you got to separate that, because the corner is for the living and the mortician is for the dead. So when you come into the house, do we have the corner or do we have the mortician? Because that's going to make a difference in the decision being made. Am I here for the corner? Am I here for the mortician, or am I here to bring this family closure? Am I here to get business, or am I here to handle business? And that's what I want to bring to Chatham County. I'm fully committed to handle business. I'm the only candidate that has everything to give but nothing to gain. I'm the only candidate that does not own a funeral home. I'm the only candidate that when I do get elected, I'm going to relinquish all my relationship with the funeral home. I will no longer be working at Adams Funeral Services. I will be a fully committed, full-time coroner.
Okay.
And I'm the only one that's walking away.
We talk about a county of what, almost 300-some-thousand
300-some-thousand people in it.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, and like you said, 27 days, 365.
Right. So are you the coroner or are you the mortician?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because see, the one thing about it, like a friend of mine, his granddaddy said, "You gonna left him."
Yeah.
You got the left him. Nah,
you got only maestro. Only maestro.
You got the left him.
You got the left him.
You got the left him.
Now, it don't matter how he said. You know what you're talking about. You know what you're talking about. You gonna left him.
By hook or crook. By hook or crook.
You got the left him.
Okay, so now let me ask you this. If a person wants to donate to your campaign, how do they donate to your campaign? How does a person, if they want to work on your campaign, they want to be a part of your campaign, how do they get involved?
Okay, well, we have Cash App at O'Berry for Corner, $ O'Berry for Corner. Also, you go to my website, O'BerryForCorner.org. That's our website. You can learn about me. You also could donate on there. We're on all social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We're on every social media. You can reach out to me. I'm very personable. You can see me in the grocery store and say, hey, I want to be a part of your team. I'll take you right where you are and bring you in so you can find me anywhere. But we're on all social media. And we take all phones. It'll be check, cash, pennies. We need it all. Cash app, Zelle, you need it. Just holler at me and you can get it. Yeah. But if I can leave one thing, which I really want to explain to the people, my watchers, while I have them, is that my platform is to be fully committed. And what I'm being fully committed to is the response, the reason, and the resource. And my response is how I respond to the call. How I come into your life. I come not empty-handed, but something you're going to know who I am, my staff. You're going to know everything that we're doing. My reason, and this is very important, my reason is a thorough investigation on what took place so I can have timely body releases as well as timely death certificate. Do you know right now we are 3 years behind on death certificates? So we are 3 years behind of families getting closure. We're 3 years behind of benefits being got. You can't get Social Security. Children can't get Social Security. You can't get life insurance. We're 3 years behind.
So until you know that,
right? And so that's the reason I'm coming to the house, and I'm going to give you a reason. I'm going to tell you why I had to come. Why your loved one passed. I'm going to give you closure. But the last thing is I'm going to give you resources. This is my favorite part, because my goal is to connect with all the funeral homes. My goal is to connect with the GBI. My goal is to connect with all the sources, people like you, the city, the mayor, that we can help our families the best way we can. I want to bring these resources together, because one thing our Black community don't talk about is counseling.
No.
And the main person that need to be pushing counseling is the coroner, because we see the devastation that our family goes through. So I want to resource with our counselors. I want to resource with the different people in our community, because that's what the coroner office is meant to be. I don't want to be a person sit behind a desk, but I'm ready for the streets. Even how I dress, my sleeves ready to get rolled up, because it's time to go to work. But I'm committed to a response, my reason, and my resources. And my resources, the main one that we don't do, and I want you to check the record because I know you are, is that I'm going to fully use my coroner office. Because right now, not only just the coroner can be used, but the deputies. You got to fully use your deputies. You can't just do this all by yourself. It takes a team for us to win.
So you say your deputies. Are you talking about the deputies with, I didn't even know the coroner had deputies.
Yes, the coroner, it all depends on how many want to hire.
Is sheriff deputies?
No, they are coroner deputies. The coroner office has deputies. Right now, our current coroner has 3 deputies.
Oh, okay.
And see, once again, bringing awareness, you barely know the coroner, you know you have deputies.
Are they paid deputies?
Yes, they are paid deputies. Yes. They are full-time deputies. Yes.
Wow.
He has a whole office. They have a whole office. And I would never use my platform to tell out anybody else, but I don't want to call any names or anything, but they have full-time deputies.
Okay.
And so
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I had no clue.
Some we learned new tonight.
Yeah.
So I want to fully use my deputies. It's no reason for why my administration of deputies going to be able to do the same thing I do. Do you know, as a deputy coroner, they have the same rights as a coroner, so they can sign death certificates. They can go on scenes. they can do the same thing I do because they're an extension of me. I'm going to fully use my office.
Okay.
And that's going to bring the closure. That's going to bring timely body release, timely death certificate. That's going to bring the awareness because when you see my deputies, you're going to see me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
He said something earlier that I like, and pronounce the cause because that's vital. Because
that's vital.
You know,
I don't take too much.
You know, one thing about insurance companies, all the place.
Right.
These folks ain't trying to release no money.
They ain't trying to release no money.
I don't care what it is. And that policy, whatever that policy say, they're not trying to release it.
Yeah.
So like Marvin Gaye got to give it up.
Got to give it up. Got to give it up.
And that's I'm listening at you. But that's vital.
Right. And let me educate you on something with that with vital. And life insurance companies does not take pending death certificates. A pending death certificate does you no good.
Okay.
Because they need to know the cause of death because one word can change your whole life. A homicide, that's one word, can change it. Suicide can change because most life insurance policies will not cash out if it's a suicide. If it's a homicide, the state gives you $6,000. That's benefits. That's homicide. If it's if a drug overdose, all that plays a role. If it's an accident, your insurance company give you double, even triple sometimes. With an accident, those one words on the death certificate change your whole. It can make you, or it can break you, and that's very important. That's why you can't have do this. You got to be fully committed because your decisions change somebody else's life. Once again, closure.
Okay. Wow, you educated me just now.
So make sure y'all vote O'Berry for corner May 21st. You can early vote right now because I'm fully committed to this thing.
Okay.
I'm fully committed. I'm something like you. You bring awareness. You ain't raising hell no more. Do whatever you do, but send them. Vote for me too.
I'll send it to
Vote for me. I like it. Vote for me.
You show. I just said you showed up. You done learn me more. You
done learned me something.
Learned me something.
I done learned something.
I'm getting ready to left.
You done learned all us.
He get ready to left now.
But man, we didn't know a lot of this, man. I'm telling you, done. Yes.
All right, y'all. May 21st is the actual vote date, but early voting started on yesterday until I believe the 17th. The 17th.
Yes.
Y'all get to the polls. I'm not telling you who to vote for. I'm not telling you. And like I told folks, I'm endorsing people who openly endorsed me. Yes. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, I want to thank you so much for coming, you know, and gracing us with your presence. Yes. And I'm going to say this to you. Nothing beats a failure but a try. Amen. And I don't think you're going to fail. Amen. You understand? Yes. Look here, you stay on the beaten path, and you're going to be all right. All right?
Thank you.
All right. Take care. God bless.
Thank you all.
All right. And look at you. Look at you.
Thank you, brother.